Hi guys, it's Thomas here from COTBase.com. Welcome to this week's Commitments of Traders review. Today we're going to have a look at the 31st COT report in 2014, and as usual we're going to start off with the changes in commercials positions. So here we go. Mexican peso on top of the list with a 36% change in commercials positions, and roughly the same changes as you can see in large speculators and small speculators. There's no question that this change was the largest change in this last 52 weeks range of the data. It is an unquestionable bullish COT change signal. If we look at the chart, we can see how effective these change signals were in the past. And you may see a few great examples that actually these larger changes were usually effective in the Mexican peso. Let's have a look at the 5-year chart and see how extreme the Mexican peso is at the moment. You can see we're more or less in between the two extremes, so we cannot really talk about a significant COT extreme. The last major extreme was actually a bullish one. As you can see, prices moved higher from there. We see a bit of a decline, but I would say this bullish extreme, COT extreme, is still in place. We may see in the medium to longer term higher prices, but we're definitely not at bearish extreme levels yet. Moving on to the Dow Jones, where we have a 33% change in commercials positions, 41 in large speculators. You can see the changes over here. We do see greater changes on this 52 weeks chart, but still it is a significant change size. It is, of course, a bullish change signal. And if we look at the chart, I just thought this may have been coinciding with this bottom, but wasn't. Whether or not these larger changes are effective in the Dow Jones market or not, they are actually, as we can see, more or less effective in the Dow Jones market. 5 years chart. Moving on to the 5 years chart, let's have a look at the extreme picture that we've got. You can see that for quite some time we actually had these bullish COT extreme signals, which was of course pretty interesting, having price at these levels. So but as you can see, it's not always that easy. You can see a significant decline in prices even though we had these bullish extreme signals. So the picture isn't that clear right now in this market. But let's move on and have a look at the Japanese yen, where we have again a significant large change, 31% change in commercials positions, a huge 44% change in small speculators. This is a bullish COT change signal, and again we can state that these changes are more or less effective in the Japanese yen. So might as well just move on to the 5 years chart right away and see the extreme situation that we've got in the Japanese yen. Do we have one? That's the big question. Well, actually we're still at similar levels that we've been for the last 1.5 years now. It is a bullish extreme, and as you can see, prices are sort of keeping this level, cannot really go deeper than these levels. We definitely are not talking about a bearish extreme, so it's more to the bullish side right now. So actually the picture shows us that in the medium to longer term, prices may actually further increase. Moving on to large speculators COT extreme. Here we go. 408 reported extreme in soybeans. That's a huge extreme. Of course, we've been talking about the soybeans market, and if you were watching these reviews or looking at the soybeans chart a couple of weeks ago, you might have actually took a trade, a bullish trade, since it was such a clear extreme signal that we had. And the reason I'm talking in past, because you can see prices are starting to rally quite significantly, actually. So there's no question that soybeans market are usually pretty good markets for COT analysis, and this may actually be another great example how well the COT data was able to signal us a good buying opportunity. Coffee, our next market, we have a 335 report extreme in large speculators, and roughly the same extreme in commercials. It is a bearish extreme. It's been there for quite some time now, actually a few months, and we are expecting it to start pushing prices down. You can see that actually there were some pretty significant price movements in the past few months, and the extreme situation that we have suggests that this rally that started last year, about a year ago, is still in progress, but maybe not for too long. The euro market is our next market, where we have a 102 report extreme in large speculators, but an even greater and all-time COT extreme in small speculators positions. So that's significant. It is a bullish extreme situation. Even though we have this all-time extreme in small speculators, keep in mind that large speculators and commercial participants are not at their all-time extreme levels. So they still got some space left to really reach those bullish extreme levels, which suggests that this decline that we see in the euro may continue for a few more weeks, month maybe, before we really reach a bottom in this market. Okay, that's going to be all for this week. If you would like to have a look at other COT charts, you can do so at our COT charts page. If you would like to have a more in-depth and detailed COT analysis, then we have this COT analysis page, of course, where you can do your analysis. I hope you enjoyed my review, and I hope to see you next week. See you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.